What is going on, guys? This is the Walkthrough King, and this is my all-in-one tutorial on how to complete the main story Easter egg for Gorod Krovi. Step 1 is really easy. All you're going to do is go to the Pack-a-Punch house and kill a Valkyrie robot in the basement near the generator where I do, and once it turns on, you have completed step 1. The second step of the Easter egg is the valve step, and here's my in-depth explanation on how to do the valve step. So basically there are 6 different valves, one's green, and then you have your end valve which has the master code lock stuck in it. What you want to do is go and, like this shittily drawn paint image, you're going to go from the start and then connect to a new one and another one and another one.
Another one.
Until you get to the end. You cannot connect to more than one, so it has to be a continuous loop until the end. So on the screen was all the combinations, and I'll have an example of me doing this in-game. You're basically just going to go, like I said, from the start all the way to the end without touching the same one. In this example, the spawn room was the one that was lit up green, and the power room was the one that had the master code symbol, so I just went to the spawn and changed it to a 1 so it links to the bridge. I then went to the bridge and changed that to a 1 so it linked to the library. Then I went to the library and changed it to a 3 so it went to the tank factory. I then went to the tank factory and changed that to a 1 so it went to barracks. At barracks I changed that to a 3, which is the power room link, and then I was able to go and pick up the master code lock. Once you have picked up the master code lock, then you have completed step 2. For step 3, what you want to do is go and input the code lock into SOPHIA, and then a little turntable with a bunch of letters will pop up. You're going to input the password Kronos into that, Kronos, and then once you do that, you're going to go and hold the action button on SOPHIA again, and that will complete step 3. For the next step, we're going to be collecting 6 trophies and then placing them in the little computer monitor area that is opposite of SOPHIA. One of the trophies can be gotten by going into the power area and going and shooting the hand of the statue like so, and then it will drop and you could go and pick it up. Another statue can be found by going into the supply depot and turning on the giant's laser beam eye trap, and after the trap finishes, you could go and find the statue in a safe that is now open in the floor.
I will add this to collection of...
Another trophy can be gotten by going into the tank factory and shooting the pipes with a shield, and then it will pop up in the double tap room.
Perhaps in some other life I was...
For another trophy, you're going to go into the sewers from the Pack-a-Punch house and shoot the orange light, which will now unlock the trophy. It will appear in the Pack-a-Punch house's toilet.
This may have value
For this trophy, you're just going to go and punch open the safe in the operations bunker using your gauntlets. For the last trophy, you're just going to go and shoot the puddle shown with a dragon strike. It is near the speed cola machine. The trophy will be in the puddle after the dragon strike is over. Once you have all 6 trophies, you're just going to go and place them in the computer shown. Step 5 is one of the more difficult steps. Basically, there are 6 challenges. 5 of them are selected in a random order, and the 6th one is always going to be the same. To activate the challenges, you're just going to go to the computer that you place the trophies at, and when the button is green, you're going to hold the action slot button, and that will activate each challenge. If you fail a challenge, you will have to wait until the next round to retry. One possible challenge that you can get is to escort the Valkyrie rocket to the power station. It will show up at spawn. Basically, you have to be really close to it in order for it to move. If you're not close to it, it will not move. I recommend using Undead Man Walking if you do not have multiple players with you. If you do not have this gobblegum, I would try training up the zombies and then slowly inching it along towards power. Once you have it at the power station, it will be lifted away and you will have completed that possible challenge. Another possible challenge is the Gersh challenge, where basically Gersh from Black Ops 1's Ascension appears as an orb of light. The orb of light will float around the map, changing positions very often, and what you want to do is just listen for the sound of where he's at if you can't find him. I would recommend going and using a pack-punch weapon to shoot him, and after shooting him a bunch, he will explode and you'll hear an audio cue. After doing this 3 times, you will have completed the challenge. You will know you have completed the challenge as he will then have another audio cue asking you to stop shooting him, and then he will go to the power station. The next possible challenge is the bomb defusal challenge, where basically 6 locations will be flashing on the map in a specific order. You have to go to those locations in that order that they flashed and defuse the bombs that are there. I will show every location. The Dragon Command Center bomb location can be found upstairs and to the left. The department store bomb location can be found in the spawn department store underneath the stairs. The tank factory bomb location can be found in the leftmost room next to the gobblegum machine. The infirmary bomb location can be found by the operation bunker stairs on a pillar. The armory bomb location can be found by the Wonder Fizz machine downstairs. The supply depot bomb location can be found to the right if you're coming in from the puddle area next to a sign on the right side. Another possible challenge that you could get is another escort challenge, where this time you're escorting a mangler. For this one, I recommend using the Undead Man walking gobblegum again if you are solo. If not, another good strategy to do is to shoot his left arm off, and that will make it so he runs at you, which will really help out. All you have to do is escort him back to the power station to complete the challenge. The last possible challenge that you can get that is randomized is the container defending challenge, where it will show on the map a location of a container. You could also look up in the sky for the green light to find it. All you have to do is go and defend that container from the zombies. Once you defend the container from the zombies, you just send in your dragon and it will go and pick up an item. Wait for the dragon to bring the item back to you and pick up that item, and then take it to SOPHIA and drop it off in the little drawer that comes out. Challenge number 6 is always going to be the same. You're going to get a keycard drawer that you have to take a keycard out of. Grab that keycard and then head over to the Pack-a-Punch house and insert it into the computer, and a little download progress bar will show up. While the download progress bar is going, you're going to have to defend the house from manglers. This step is actually pretty easy. It may seem hard, but as long as you have everybody focusing on the manglers before they get into the house, and right when they get into the house, you should have no problem defeating this. After the download is completely finished, you just go and pick up the keycard from the computer and then take it to SOPHIA and drop it off in their drawer. Once you have done that, you have completed every single challenge, and you would have completed step 5. For step 6, you're going to get the power core that SOPHIA will give you after a little bit of a dialogue, and then take that power core to spawn. Once you are at spawn with the power core, you're just going to take out your dragon and then send the dragon where I do, and it will take the power core to Nikolai. This will complete step 6. For the last step, you're going to go and stand on the grate that should be open up by SOPHIA's computer, and it will take you to the boss fight arena. Once you're at the boss fight arena, go into the middle circle area when you're ready to fight the boss, and hold the action button on the button there, and it will initiate the boss fight. So there are 2 parts to the boss fight. One of them is fighting the dragon. For this one, you just want to run around and wait until Nikolai shoots the dragon, and it will open up a orange spot on him. When there's an orange spot open up on the dragon, you just want to go and shoot it, and you do this 3 times to defeat the dragon. Once you have defeated the dragon, it will explode and blow up into 1,000,000 pieces, and then it will initiate a small cutscene.
You need to calm your big Russian ass down, Nikolai. The dragons, the German war machine, this whole nightmare. We can end it all today. We just need you to, stop all the craziness and do exactly what we say.
A true Russian never surrenders.
After that cutscene is over, it will initiate part 2 of the boss fight, and this is the final part of it where you fight Nikolai. The Nikolai part of the fight is pretty difficult, but here are some tips on how to defeat this as well. Basically, there are a bunch of power cores on him that you have to shoot. A couple of the power cores will be invisible until he stands still to shoot the wraps at you. There will also be some power cores on the front side of him. Now, for his attacks, you don't want to be near him as he can step on you. Nikolai also shoots out a bunch of grenades with his grenade launcher, and he also has shock charges that he can shoot at you. While all this is going on, there are manglers and a ton of zombies coming after you as well. Like I said before, he also stands still to shoot out wraps, so you have to watch out for the wraps too. A really good strategy that I found that I have not seen many people talk about yet is to go up into the houses that open up. The houses are only open after you defeat the first part of the boss fight, the dragon. Basically, when you're up here in the houses, I don't know if Nikolai can jump up here, but during the boss fight that I beat him at, he did not come up here at all. And when you're up here on the house, you can easily just go over to the side window area where there's a huge opening facing Nikolai and just keep shooting him. While you are up in this window area, Nikolai can shoot shock charges at you, but I'm not sure if he can jump up here. There are 3 areas where you can go up into the houses. I was fighting him up in one in this footage shown. I also forgot to mention earlier that there is a max ammo that spawns in during the first dragon fight in the center little circle area, and then after that fight, there will be another max ammo that spawns in for Nikolai's fight. These max ammos are permanent, so you could save them for any time that you want to use them. I would recommend really watching your ammo and then strategizing with when you need to pick up the max ammos and using them only when you need them. After you destroy every single power core on Nikolai, it will initiate the ending cutscene and you will have completed the main story Easter egg for Gorod Krovi. Thanks for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. It took me quite a while and a lot of time and effort to make everything in this. If you did not understand anything, just leave a comment telling me what you did not understand and I can make a more in-depth video later. For the rest of this video, I'm just going to play out the ending cutscene again that you would get for completing the Easter egg. I'm the Walkthrough King, and I hope to see you in the next one.
You think you will kill me now? I am sorry, Nikolai. I wish there was another way. But know this, in my heart, I share the same pain as you. The pain that you have buried and blurred beneath an alcohol-fueled haze. Yes, the pain of your own memory. You loved and you lost. Everything else has been delusional fantasy that distance you from painful truth. You know what I speak of. You remember. Before the bombs fell. Before she was taken from us. Some things are forgotten. For a reason!
It is done. The souls have been collected, Maxis.